The mobile stretch clinic that takes yoga to the people. My name is Banu Suresh, and I'm your host for this yoga health program. Yogaxpress is filmed in the studios of Manhattan Neighborhood Network. It is a daily yoga fitness program that airs Monday through Friday, 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Time Warner 57, RCN 84, and FiOS 35. For viewers at home, we have a lot of support for you besides this daily program. Visit my content website, www.yogaxpress.com, for tips and techniques on a safe practice. You could also visit our weekly blog, yogaxpress.blogspot.com, to explore the scope of our discussions on air. Before I introduce you to our wonderful, wonderful familiar guest, you have actually seen our guest here several times before. I'm going to hold that introduction off for just a few seconds more. If any of our viewers decide to stretch with us as a participant, as a first-time participant, you will receive a free copy of my third and second titles, Yoga Secrets and Yoga for Busybodies. You will also receive a full-color poster of the sun salutation sequence. Besides that, we have a book. The book Yoga Secrets looks like this. I'm going to hold it up for our camera person, Danny Darrow. Thank you, Danny. I will give you a copy of this book. We will also give you a copy of the postcard, and I'm going to hold that up, and a copy of the fridge magnet, all of which have the entire 48 plus sequence depicted on it. Stick this fridge magnet on your fridge, put this in your handbag. Just do not give yourself or us any excuses not to stretch. If you believe you can spare 20 minutes for your good health, you're in the right place. Stay with us. And now for the big moment, let me introduce Josiane Hird. Josiane, please tell our viewers, remember what we said, every time we air, we have new viewers. So please, tell us a little bit about yourself.
What I've done is basically all kinds of sports and even violent sports. And in between, yoga was my link.
Wonderful.
So I always did yoga with and in between. You know, that's my connection, because to keep flexible, strong, and also for the breathing, which is very good, very important.
You talked about violent sport.
Boxing,
how do you mean violent?
Boxing, martial art.
Who do you practice your boxing on?
It all depends.
Depends on your mood and your temper and whoever is around you at the time. I better watch out. And I noticed something else that's wonderful, Josiane. It looks like your knee has repaired itself, yes, or is on its way to repair itself.
It's 98%.
I remember that you were sitting cross-legged in front of the computer. You actually tried to sit in Padmasana without stretching, and it was a cold room. And I know you had a tender knee for a while, so I'm really happy that you're back on your feet.
And my sciatica is good too.
Oh, wonderful. That's wonderful. So we will be doing the part of the sciatica sequence as well. Maybe not today. If we don't get around to sciatica today, we will do it tomorrow. But you will come back tomorrow, won't you?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Great, that's wonderful.
I wouldn't miss that for anything in the world.
That's really good to hear. I think it's very safe to say that you are definitely a yoga addict.
Oh, totally.
Correct? Wonderful. Josiane, I would like your permission to help our viewers stretch with us through 4 ailment-specific sequences. So what we will do is perhaps select 4 postures from arthritis, asthma, constipation, and diabetes for today's episode. Perhaps tomorrow we'll cover the other 4. And if we're fortunate enough to have you come back the day after, we'll try and do the full sequence. Oh, that's wonderful. I really adore you. Thank you, Josiane, for being here. So tomorrow we're going to do hypertension, lumbago, piles, and sciatica. So let's start with arthritis. We're going to stand up. And I don't hear much of the music, but I hope our viewers can hear it. Oh, that's it. Thank you. Before Josiane and I go ahead, I would like to also thank our director, Jeanette Santiago, our crew, Melanie Morgan, she's right there, and our camera person, Danny Darrow, and our facilitator, Richard Spezial. Thank you so much. This has been wonderful teamwork and very encouraging for us. Okay, we're going to start off with 4 postures from the arthritis sequence. Josiane, let's both turn to the left. Do you have your postcard with you? Maybe you want this as a reference. Okay, I'm going to use the bigger one. So it's posture number 4. We'll start with Virabhadra. Is that 4? No, it's number 5. Bring your legs out about 3 to 4 feet apart. You're taller than I am, so you can probably bring your feet out 4 feet. I'm going to bring them out about 3.5. Put your brakes on. Viewers at home, you might notice that Josiane has got her socks on. Josiane, for our viewers, would you just lift up the soles? But she has some rubber dots under her socks, so please be mindful, be careful, be safe. Those rubber dots give her a good grip on the mat. So she's still okay, she's safe, and she knows, she's aware of it. But if you can, please practice without anything on your feet. Just practice bare feet. That's the best way. Put your brakes on. Keep your legs are out about 3.5 to 4 feet. Now, once your feet are nice and firm, nice and secure, turn your right foot out. Let your left foot stay where it is. The heel of your right foot is at a T, perpendicular to the sole of the left foot. We're going to face to our front, so we're actually in profile to the camera. So Josiane, you're going to have to face to your front. That's it. Now, very gently, we're going to exhale and bend the right knee first. Inhale, bring your arms up to shoulder height. Palms are facing down. And we're going to exhale and dip our right hand in front of the right ankle while the left arm goes all the way up. Both palms face forward. Dip as you exhale. Now, if you want to get a little more adventurous, you might want to take your arm all the way, depending on how flexible your rotator cuffs might be. Take your left arm all the way overhead with your palm facing down. Wonderful. And Josiane, let me know. Josiane, I love that Om on your wrist. Let me know if you can actually feel a wonderful, wonderful stretch in your obliques on the left side. Hold it right there. These are your obliques. So the side of your midriff are called your obliques. So the obliques are very tough muscles on the side of your waist, and they get a beautiful stretch in this posture. Inhale, let's come up. Very gracefully, unbend the right knee, turn the right foot in, turn the left foot out. This posture is actually a combination of 2, Virabhadra and Virabhadra Kona. Virabhadra means brave warrior. Veera is brave, Bhadra is soldier or warrior. Virabhadra Kona, Kona is corner. Your left foot is out, the brakes are on in the right foot. Look to the left, to the tip of your middle finger on the left hand. Exhale and bend your left leg at the knee. Keep exhaling, dip your torso to the left and let your left hand come in front of the left ankle. Right arm goes all the way up. Now once your fingertips in your right hand are nice and secure on the floor, you might want to try and take the right arm all the way overhead. Palm faces down. Now hold it for a few seconds. The obliques on the right side this time should get a wonderful stretch, But the idea in this posture is actually to demonstrate a knee bender. So you also get a beautiful bend of the left knee. Let's inhale, come up. Bring both the arms to shoulder height and then unbend the knee. Turn your left foot in. Let's wiggle our feet together, closer together, and we're going to turn to face the camera. We're going to get into another posture for arthritis, which is really good. It's a wonderful knee bender. It's called Ashwa Sanchala. Ashwa Sanchala is literally equestrian. So equestrian or horse-like. So what we're going to do is, since we're going into this particular posture in not directly after the regular sequence that we would normally do in the full sequence, this is actually a posture in isolation. So keep your right foot out and your left foot is about 2 feet away from the heel of your right foot. Now once we have that distance, make sure both your feet are facing forward. We're going to exhale and bend both the knees, and if you need to, if your legs are much longer than your waist, then you may want to keep your feet a little further forward. You want to increase the distance between both your feet. Exhale and bend both the legs. Your toes are curled in the left foot. The right knee is nice and bent. Very gently lower the left knee to the floor. Josiane, you're okay with that knee?
Yes.
Okay. Make sure that your knee does not come too far forward over the right foot. If it does, you want to wiggle your right foot a little further. Now you want to make sure that you get the most out of this stretch. Even though you're already getting a wonderful knee bend, you also want to make sure that you get that quad stretch. So why not do a 2-in-1? So if you want to try that, your toes are bent, are curled in the back. So you want to very slowly wiggle your left knee further back so that your hip comes low, nice and close to the floor, and then uncurl your toes. Let's see if we can just transfer this very gently into another posture called Parsva Kona Namaskara. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, dip the left elbow over the right knee. Place the right palm over the left palm. Look up at your right elbow. This posture also requires a little bit of a balance, so make sure you look at a point that doesn't move. Hopefully your elbow will not move, so try and look at the tip of your elbow and hold. When we say hold, it's hold your posture, not your breath. Inhale, come out of that posture very gently, very gracefully as you can. Let's take our right leg back. First we'll get on our knee and then bring our left foot forward. And once you have your left foot nice and secure on the floor, you might want to wiggle forward just a little bit. The toes in your left foot are curled in. So while they're curled, you might want to keep pushing your knee back so that your hip comes nice and low, very close, as close to the floor as you can. Now this posture is great as a knee bender, but it's also good to give you a wonderful quad stretch. This posture is also great for compressing the lower part of your abdomen on your upper left thigh. Well, actually, it's the lower part of the abdomen on the upper thigh in turns. The last time we actually felt that compression on the right leg. This time we feel it on the left leg and the lower part of the upper left part of the abdomen. Let's hold. And as we keep dipping lower and lower, we keep exhaling. It makes it just a little easier, more enjoyable to hold the position. Inhale, curl your toes in. Very gently this time. Let's use our hands. Say again? Oh yeah, thank you. Keep exhaling. Let's finish this posture, this transition into Parsva Kona Namaskara. This is Ashwa Sanchala. Let's go into Parsva Kona. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, dip the right elbow over the left knee. Place the left palm over the right palm. Left elbow goes up. Look up at the left elbow and hold. Remember, hold means hold your posture, not your breath. Inhale, let's come out of that posture. Place your hands on the floor. We're going to take the left foot back. Stay on our knees for just a few seconds. We're going to sit down on our knees. You're totally okay? Oh, wow, that's wonderful. You're very comfortable. I'm so happy, Josiane, that your knees are so much better. You're actually able to sit very comfortably. Let's come forward on the mat, about 2/3 of the mat in front. And let's sit down. We're going to come into Ardha Matsyendra. Ardha Matsyendra. Ardha is half. Matsya is fish. Matsyendra is the name of a sage. Ardha Matsyendra literally means half lord of the fishes. So your left foot, left leg is bent at the knee. Left heel is under the right buttock. Right leg goes over the left knee. Make sure your right foot is nice and flat beside your left knee. Now once your right knee is over, left knee is resting on the floor, push your right knee in and torque your body to the right. Hold on to your right knee with your right hand. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, dip the left elbow over the right knee. And you might need to use a little bit of force to hold on to the left knee. Once you are there, once your hand is nice and secure over your left knee, place your right hand behind you and turn to look back. This gives the mid part of your torso a wonderful, wonderful twist. Massages all the glands and organs in that region of the body, and it also is a wonderful knee bender. So hold your posture, not your breath. Inhale, let's come out of that. And very gently we are going to cross over and stretch the other side. Untangle yourself, place your right foot under your left buttock, adjust yourself if you need to. Left leg goes over the right knee. Left foot is flat on the floor, on the mat. Push your left knee in and torque your body a little bit to the left. Now you've already gained a little bit of a twist right there, and you've got this bit of knee bender right here. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, dip your right elbow over your left knee. Hold on to your right knee. And place your left hand behind you. Keep exhaling and turn to look back. Inhale. Release your posture very gently. Let's come out of that. And now, Josiane, this is your favorite, I know. Very gracefully, let's take our left leg all the way back.
Pigeon.
This is pigeon. Josiane loves this posture,
yes.
So this one's for you.
When we start, right or left?
We're starting with the left leg extension. You're okay with both knees now, isn't
Absolutely.
it? Absolutely. Wonderful.
I feel so
it's
good
so
about
wonderful.
it.
Yeah. And this is your favorite, so we're going to close with this. Your right leg is bent at the knee. Left leg is extended all the way over, but you might find yourself tilting over to the right. You want to just settle down and balance yourself right in the center. Now, Josiane's not going to let me finish unless we fold over. So we're going to exhale and fold. Inhale, let's come up. Very gently, we're going to switch legs. Going to bring the left leg forward. And as gracefully as we possibly can, we're going to swing the right leg all the way back. And make sure you adjust. We have 5 minutes. Thank you, Danny. Make sure you adjust your buttocks so that your body is nice and centered. And if it means that there's a bit of a gap between your left buttock and the floor, place something underneath. So I'm going to try and get close to the floor. Now, exhale and fold with a nice straight back. Inhale, let's come up. Let's get back into cross-legged position. Those 5, I think we did about 6 postures, were mostly intended as knee benders to help increase the flow of synovial fluid, to help prevent arthritis. We're going to do a few chest openers. Traditionally, we would not go from, once we've gone from standing to seated, we would go prone and supine. But today we're trying to demonstrate 2 ailments at a time, maybe 3. We have 5 minutes, so let's try and do some of the chest openers. Now we're going to stand up again. For our camera person, Danny, we're going to stand up and demonstrate a few chest openers so that you can help enhance your lung power, open up your chest, open up your pectorals, and also increase the space within your inside your torso. Heels are together, toes slightly apart. Inhale, bring the arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Keep inhaling, take your arms all the way overhead, palms facing in, and hold. Make sure your ears are forward, your shoulders are behind your ears. Hold on. Clasp your hands in any manner that you've been trained to do. You can have your fingers crossed over, you could have your index fingers out, or you could just have your palms flat. Exhale and release. We're going to do one more standing. Josiane, this one is a balance. You okay with that?
You try.
Okay, let's give it a shot. It's a tree posture. Let's give it a shot. Okay, transfer the weight to your right leg. Bend your left leg at the knee. Inhale, bring your right foot. Attach your left foot. Attach your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. When you're there, when you feel nice and secure, bring your palms in front of your chest. We're just going to hold it right there. Exhale and release. We're going to try the other one. Little trick when we're balancing. Transfer the weight to your left leg. When you balance, in any balance posture, look at a point in front of you that doesn't move. Inhale, raise your right leg. Attach your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. When you're nice and secure, nice and confident, bring your palms in front of your chest. If you want to really test your balance, feel free to close your eyes. We're not going to do it today. Exhale and release. Let's go into the cat position. This is a seated posture. We're trying to do as many chest openers. Some of them are obvious chest openers, like the first one, the Hastotana. The tree posture is not necessarily a chest opener unless you take your arms all the way up, but the point is to stand erect. So place your hands directly below your shoulders. Fingers are nicely splayed. Your knees are directly below the hips, and your toes are curled in. We're going to inhale as we come up, and we're going to dip our torso in the center. So the chest comes out, the buttocks come up, torso dips as we inhale. Inhale. Exhale, uncurl your toes and arch your back. Inhale, curl your toes. Let's try that. Exhale, arch your back. When we inhale, let's come to neutral position. When we inhale the way we did, we're actually helping enhance lung power. We're building, opening up our chest, taking our shoulders back. We're going to try and go back in Supta Vajra, supine diamond. Josiane, you're totally okay. I can see that. So if you're comfortable, feel free. If you want, you can even bring your knees out and sit down between the legs. I'm going to sit on my heels. I'm going to take the right elbow goes on the floor. Left elbow goes on the floor as well. And once both the elbows are nice and secure, tilt your head back. Josiane, if you don't want to go all the way back, you're okay? Oh, good. See, the idea is a chest opener in this. So open up your chest, take your shoulders nice and back, and hold. Inhale, let's come up. Very gently press on the floor, come out of this. Another wonderful chest opener is actually the fish. So what we're going to do is with our heads to the camera, to where the camera is, we're going to have our legs extended out here towards the wall. And this one again is your favorite, right, Josiane?
No, I like this one.
Have your legs extended all the way out. Your palms are flat under your buttocks. So press your palms down with your buttocks.
I can't, she won't see it.
I can hear you, Danny. Are we done?
Tell me when it's 2 minutes.
Okay.
When I can.
We're going to inhale and peel our chest off of the floor. And hold. Danny, I can see you upside down. How are we going for time?
You look fine.
We're okay, we have time? Okay. Inhale and release. Very nice. Let's come out of that, Josiane. Let's see if we can do a couple of extra postures. We have 2 minutes. Let's see if we can do a couple of extra postures from the constipation sequence, because many of these postures actually help more than one ailment. So when we did in the first 7 postures that we did a few twists. The twists are wonderful for constipation, for releasing.
The intestine.
Yeah, and we may have to stand up again, much to Danny's chagrin, but you know what? We're going to spare Danny that. Let's do this. Let's sit on our heels, take your hands behind your back, clasp the opposite elbows. We're going to get into a posture called Mahamudra. If you're comfortable, you might want to also do what's called a reverse namaste. Josie, and you want to turn around and show them? It's a reverse namaste. So clasp your palms together. And yeah, let's do that. Let's come sideways. I've been going in circles here. Okay. Exhale and fold from the hip. You should feel a wonderful compression of the lower abdomen on the upper thighs. If your forehead does not touch the floor today, that's all right. You want to make sure at least you feel that compression of your lower abdomen. You want to massage the large intestine. Inhale, let's come up. And I hear the closing music. So what we're going to do is we're going to do one more abdominal compression. We're going to get on our back. Not the happy baby. I know Josiane is looking forward to that. We're going to do the last one, the fetal position. It's called Pindas.
Well, you can, when you're ready to run the credits,
Now,
run the credits. Just
tuck in your knee into your chest and give yourself a nice hug for doing a wonderful job.
so
Very
good for the
gently. If you want to rock yourself just a little bit from side to side. And if you already feel the compression, you might want to do a beautiful, gentle sacral massage. So your sacrum feels a wonderful release in your low back.
Okay.
It's wonderful for the back.
It is. This is great for the back too. And it's actually a good release for the back,
All
and
right.
it's a wonderful compression for the
And a
front.
stretch. A wonderful
Yeah.
stretch for the back.
All right.
It's
Well,
actually
you can take it
traditionally
on.
this is called Pavanamukta. We don't get a break because we have another episode.